Hi, my name is Bright Eyes, also known as Shamisoayano, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to start a fashion business. I want to talk about this book. It will give you great guidelines how to manage your company and start a fashion business. Now we all know that the first 2 years a business may or may not survive. So if you are a fashion company and you made it in 2 years, consider that being very successful. It doesn't matter if you get the money or not. It's just a difficult business to start in or to make it work. It's very hard, difficult business to get into. The reason I say that, there are people who got the financial back end, who got the support, but they still not able to make the business successful. And that's why most fashion business don't last more than 2 years. Anyway, I want to talk about this book. It's a really good book to get if you want to start a clothing line, or maybe you're in the craft business. It's called Fashion for Profit. It's a very good book. I don't know if Amazon got the physical book the last time I checked to see they have it on Kindle, but I will still get the book. It's a really good book. It helps you sort your ideas, how to go about budgeting yourself to run a clothing line. You could start off with 5 pieces, 10. It's up to you how you want to go about starting the clothing line. And it talks about costs that you wouldn't think about in running a clothing business as well. And I just want to put that out there. I can only speak about New York City. I don't know about other cities or states. But now, even though like if you have a clothing line and you have your business in the office, in the city, not everybody owns their equipment. Just because they have an office, that don't mean they own it. Sometimes when you rent a space, it comes with the equipment. You also rent the machines or the tables, which is nice, and New York City does offer that. I can't say for the other cities, but I know New York City offer that because I have worked in the industry, and most of the time it's very rare if they own their own machine to run a business. Most of the time they will rent the space and the machines to run it. So I just want to put that out there for some of y'all. I know some of y'all see YouTubers and they own these equipments, but sometimes they're also, if you're not an influencer, if you're not on YouTube, or if you're not an influencer, you could also rent your equipments. You don't have to own them. You just have to have good credit. But anyway, I'm getting off the topic. So I want to talk about this author here. This is the first book. It came out. It's called Fashion for Profit, and it's a really good book. And it goes how to start a clothing line from start to finish, how to go about it from start to finish. So let me go to the titles. First thing it talks about, okay, in the chapters, major steps in manufacturing a garment, getting started, business plan, bookkeeping for small business, financing your business, product development, flat line sheets and specifications, finding fabric and trims, understanding textiles, sample, pattern making, graders, markers, and cutting, product costing, production planning, quality control, and shipping, the business and marketing and selling. Selling on the internet, production, selling globally, fashion, retailing, and so forth. They did update the book. I don't know what year they updated, but this book is 2,000 years old. Not 2000. This book was written in 2000. So a lot has changed from 2000 to 2025, as we all know, but it's still a good book to refer to and to get started on trying to start your own clothing line. So I would highly recommend this book. You can find this book in my Amazon store. It's a great book. It shows you also how to do the math on costing and it's, like percentages. It goes in detail in that as well, how to bookkeep your expense. It goes in details. It's a really great book. So definitely go out there and buy it if you're serious about starting a clothing line, or you have a craft business you want to get into that's going to have some aspect of apparel or accessories. Definitely get it. Not only that, it also have resources at the back of the book where it tells you more of services. Let me see. Go to It has industrial related resources. It also have fashion and color trend forecasting and major factors. So it goes into a lot of details, how to go about getting finance to start a business and everything. It's a really good book. It talks about fabric mills and fiber products, where to get your fabrics from. Briefly, we'll talk about it. This is important because there are some fabric stores that carry leftover fabrics. Okay, the designer had this fabric custom made and now they don't need it, so they will give off their leftover fabrics to fabric stores. And sometimes it's a good, like sometimes you pick out a fabric and it's really good and you need to continue, so you got to understand that you're working with a fabric company that will have that particular fabric always in stock. If it's a hot item, you don't want to go to your local fabric store where they have fabrics that's discontinued, So yeah, the fashion business is very deep. I just know that from just working in experience, just working in fabric. These are things you're supposed to know. So that's why you want to know the right manufacturers, the right fabric companies, where you could still order that same fabric that your customer love, so it doesn't go out of print or out of date. So I just wanted to add that. So yes, if you want to start a clothing line, I will highly recommend this book. It's called Fashion for Profit. If you don't see the book on Amazon, they should have it in Kindle, and it's in my store description. All right, that's about it. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.